Hey, so what did we talk about before? Minerality, herbal notes, Old World. I call it Gruner Veltliner. I think it's a 2017 Austria Federspiel. So, what did we get? Quarter turn. Prager. So, Bodenstein Wachstum. So, this is a Wachau Gruner Veltliner. This is a Smaragd from 2018. I think that it's not quite as rich, but it is super young still. So possibly it's showing more as a Federspiel right now and not a Smaragd. It does have a little bit more alcohol, so that could have lent me that direction, but it's not quite as like ripe and unctuous as I would expect a true Smaragd, a testable, like true kind of flavor-wise to be. It's still showing Federspiel right now, but I'm betting in a couple years that's going to be delicious, and I may have to hang on to a bottle and just, see how it ages. So feeling pretty good about that. It was tasty. Yeah, it's got some roundness, some unctuous, but it's still mineral, it's still driven, there's acidity. I still feel good about that. So moving to red. The red that I'm going to taste today, ooh, look at that girl, is leaning into purple, but it's red. It's medium plus concentration. I cannot read through the center of it. Almost can, but cannot. So medium plus concentration. There's no sediment, no gas. It is very reflective, very bright, very colorful. A little bit of rim variation, a little more purpley to the rim. There is a moderate amount of staining and medium plus viscosity and tearing. So let's move to the nose. It's a Merlot. No, I'm just kidding. It's red and purple, black. It's led by black fruit. There's blackberry. There's a little meatiness to this. Pork. There's some pork. So there's a little bit of gamey. There's a little bit of leather. Blackberry, though. Blackberry fruits, ripe. Ripe blackberry fruits. And ripe plum skin, plum fruit, plum. It's just a lot of black. There's a little red, cherry, strawberry, more cherry pit. Some flowers, violets. It's pretty. It's complex on the nose. It smells good. There is a little herbal here, kitchen spice, a little bit of spicy heat. So maybe some alcohol, again with that viscosity. And some of that spice could point to some oak. I do think there's some oak on this one. It's not a huge kick on the nose, but I think there's some oak here. Moving to the palate, this one is sound. It is dry. The blackberry is still ripe. There was that little bit of tart just bit into the blackberry seed kind of note to it. It is mouth-watering. So there's definitely more acidity. This is, what would I say about it? Confirming all the things on the palate, on the nose. So there's blackberries, there's floral, there's a little bit of purple. There's definitely meat and spice and oak. I think a little bit of truffliness. The body, I'm gonna talk structure, right? So confirmed nose, palate is here, oak is definitely here. It is spicy coffee. The body is medium plus. The acid is about medium. It's medium plus. It's really like making my mouth water still. Alcohol is a little bit elevated, so medium plus for what this is. I think there's medium plus tannins. And that minerality, that clay, mushroom, even truffly kind of notes. So with all of those things, I think I didn't talk a big ton about pyrazines, which would take me out of Bordeaux varietals, but I think the color, the blackberry fruit, the plum, those purple flowers, I think that leads me to Merlot. Could be Malbec, but I also think the acidity kick, New World, Old World, could be Napa, but it's not quite as rich and unctuous as that is. So Old World, Bordeaux varietals, Merlot, there's a little bit of meatiness to it, but I I don't think we're going Shiraz or any of those kind of meat kickers. Pinotage, no, it doesn't have any of the funkiness of that. I'm going to stick with Old World. I'm going to stick with Merlot. I'm going to call it youthful. 4 years from Bordeaux, from the right bank, Saint Emilion. Final conclusion, 2015, 2016, 4 years. Merlot from Merlot based blend from Saint Emilion from the right bank of Bordeaux, France. Go. All right, that was quick and short, and super happy about that though, because it's time for dinner, and maybe all that pork is what I was smelling, or what my heart was smelling for dinner. So, happy Monday. Enjoy, you guys.